This is why you always let the woman bring up the relationship. Listen carefully, because this is a principle you need to internalize. After spending enough time with her to see her true character, building trust, and creating a genuine connection, she'll show you who she really is. You'll see her loyalty, her nurturing side, her ability to be faithful and feminine. These things can't be rushed, which is why you wait. The exact time frame varies for each person, but the key is giving it enough time to see consistent behavior over an extended period. If she's truly into you, she'll bring up the relationship. That's your cue. You've got to understand this. If a woman genuinely wants you, she'll want exclusivity. She won't need prompting or pressure. No matter how much some women follow advice from modern influencers, spouting nonsense about independence and avoiding commitments, their actions will show you the truth. If she likes you enough, the relationship conversation will come from her. And here's the golden rule. You don't bring it up. You never ask for the relationship. That's not your role as a leader. You set the tone by waiting for her to initiate it. If you've been following this mindset and still think it's your job to push for a commitment, let me tell you bluntly, stop. You're reversing the power dynamic, and that's not how this works. When she finally does bring it up, this is your moment to lead. This is where you establish the foundation of how the relationship will function. Think of it as setting the terms of a partnership, not as a power play, but as a framework that protects your values, your peace, and the life you're building. Once she expresses her interest in taking things to the next level, you make it clear. If we're going to move forward, there are certain standards we're going to follow. These aren't arbitrary demands. They're non-negotiable boundaries that ensure the relationship thrives and remains aligned with your mission. Without mutual respect, there's no foundation for anything meaningful. Disrespect can manifest in many ways: condescension, dismissiveness, or outright defiance. Make it clear from the start. If she crosses that line, it's over. You're not there to argue or beg for her respect. It's earned and expected in both directions. Respect isn't just about words, it's about actions. If she undermines you in public, belittles your ambitions, or tests your boundaries to see how much she can get away with, the relationship's done. This one's simple but critical. If she's still entertaining male friends while in a committed relationship with you, it's a direct threat to the integrity of the partnership. You're not here to compete with other men for her attention. Make it clear. Guy friends are out of the picture. This isn't about insecurity. It's about protecting the sanctity of the relationship. She either respects the boundary or proves she's not ready for the level of commitment you're offering. Trust is fragile, and gossip is poison. If she's venting about your private matters to her friends or family, she's undermining the relationship. Problems should be addressed between you two, not in the court of public opinion. If she has an issue, she needs to bring it to you directly. Gossip creates division and turns allies into adversaries. A strong relationship thrives on unity, and that starts with her respecting your privacy and keeping issues in-house. The idea of her going on a girls' trip to places like Vegas or Miami is a hard no. These environments are breeding grounds for temptation and recklessness. It's not about distrust. It's about maintaining the integrity of the relationship. Make it clear, you're not a fool, and you won't tolerate behaviors that could lead to compromise. If she values the relationship, she'll respect this boundary. If she doesn't, she's free to go, but she won't be coming back. A man's life demands peace and focus. You're building something. An empire, a legacy, a life worth living. The last thing you need is unnecessary drama disrupting that. If she's constantly stirring the pot, seeking negative attention, or dragging you into petty arguments, it's a clear sign she's not aligned with your goals. Drama is a deal breaker. Make it clear. You're here for growth and harmony, not chaos. A relationship without a spiritual foundation is like a house without a solid frame. Couples who nurture their spiritual bond are far more resilient against the trials of life. It's not optional. It's a necessity. Whether it's in person or online, she's not entertaining advances from other men. If someone messages her, she'll leave it unread or shut it down immediately. If someone approaches her in public, she'll make it clear she's unavailable. There's no room for ambiguity. A woman who values you won't give other men even the slightest hint of opportunity. Each of these boundaries is essential for maintaining a relationship that supports your peace, your mission, and your identity as a leader. But boundaries aren't about control. They're about mutual respect. You uphold these standards not as a dictator, but as a man who knows his worth and refuses to settle for less. And while you're setting these expectations, you also lead by example. You embody the same respect, commitment, and integrity you expect from her. Relationships thrive on balance. While you're setting these boundaries, don't forget to keep things dynamic and engaging. Playfulness is a powerful tool. Light teasing, shared laughter, and fun challenges can keep the spark alive. It's not all serious business. A strong relationship has room for joy and spontaneity alongside structure and discipline. You're not just setting boundaries, you're defining the terms of what greatness looks like in a partnership. This isn't about short-term validation or testing limits. It's about laying the groundwork for something unbreakable. True leadership in a relationship isn't about control. It's about creating a space where both of you can thrive without compromise. You're building more than just a connection. You're crafting a legacy together. The right woman will not only meet your standards, but also push you to become an even greater version of yourself. In return, you'll inspire her to do the same. That's the synergy you're aiming for. A relationship that becomes a fortress, one that stands resilient against any storm, isn't created by accident. It's built with intention, purpose, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. Be the man who sets that foundation, and you'll never settle for anything less than extraordinary.